Hello viewers, welcome to the channel. In this video we are going to design the parts of a very simple mecanum wheel and create the assembly of it step by step. I hope you like the video. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe, and also if you want to support the channel, there's a link in the description of this video to my Ko-Fi page. Thank you, and let's design the simple model. Let's start by designing the frame. Create a new document and let's save this document. Let's create a new folder here. Okay, let's save this document as frame. Okay, and now change the workbench to part design workbench and create a body and a new sketch. Let's select XY plane for this first sketch. Go to sketch geometries and select this tool here, cycle tool. Draw these two cycles in this origin point, as you can see here. And next, click here and select this tool, constraint auto reduce diameter. Click here in this first cycle and let's set a diameter of 18. And for this cycle here, we'll set 60. Okay, this sketch is full constrained, as you can see. So escape 2 times to leave the sketch. Select pad tool. Change the length to 2 millimeters and enter. So now as you can see, we have this part here, and the next thing to do is to create a new sketch in this face here. So now select this face, create a new sketch, and now go to sketch geometries and select this tool here, slot tool, draw this slot. Now escape and select this arc here, delete. Now let's select polyline tool and draw this line. This line here must be horizontal line, so select this line and apply this constraint here. Okay, and now select parallel constraint and let's make these two lines here parallel. Drag this point in this way and this point here. Okay, and now what you do, we select this tool here and we'll set a radius for this arc here. Let's set 1 millimeters. Okay, and now select horizontal distance tool, this point and this origin point. Here we'll set 1.16. And now select this tool here, constraint angle. Select these two lines here and set 135 degrees. And for these two lines here, let's set 84. Okay, and next select vertical distance tool. Now this point and this origin point, here will set a distance of 26.5 millimeters, and this point here to this origin point will set 25.5. Okay, now we have 3 degrees of freedom. Let's set the size of this line here. Let's add 10 millimeters. Okay, and now select horizontal distance tool. For this line here, let's set 25. Okay, and select this tool, constraint distance tool. Select this line here and set 11. Okay, now as you can see, this sketch is full constrained. So now let me organize these dimensions here. Now escape 2 times to leave the sketch and let's create a pocket now. Select this tool here and click OK. Okay, and now we go to the model tip. We select this pocket and we'll create a polar pattern of this pocket now. Select this tool. Change the occurrence here to 8 and enter. As you can see, we have these all pockets. And now select this face here and create a new sketch. Now zoom in and first select this tool here, external jump tool, and let's extract these 2 edges here. And next select cycle tool and draw this cycle. Okay, and now select this tool here. Let's set the diameter of this cycle. Let's set 3 millimeters. And now select this tool here, vertical distance tool. Click on this center point. And now in this origin point here, and let's set a distance of 23 millimeters. Okay, and now horizontal distance tool, these 2 points here, and we'll set 12.5 millimeters. Okay, now we have this, and let's hide these constraints here, clicking this icon, and now select arc tool, draw this arc, okay, in this way, and next select this point, and this point here. What you'll do now is to place this constraint here, vertical constraint, okay, and also we can set this, okay, let's set vertical constraint here for these 2 points, and now select polyline tool, select rectangle tool, draw this rectangle, and now delete this line here and select these 2 points, and we'll set constant, clicking this constraint here. And as you can see, we have 1 degree of freedom. We can set the size of this line here, select this tool and set 10 here. Now is full constrained, escape 2 times, and now let's create a pocket, select pocket tool and click OK. Zoom in and select this edge here. Let's create a fillet here, set 7 millimeters and enter. Now we have this, and let's create a polar pattern of these 2 operations. Go to the model tip, free select the pocket, and now control select the fillet and polar pattern tool now. Okay, we change here to 8 and okay. And next we select this face here and create a new sketch. Okay, zoom in and select external jump tool, extract this edge here, select line tool and draw this vertical line, select horizontal distance tool, and now these 2 points here, set a distance of 5.95 millimeters, and now escape 2 times to leave the sketch and change the workbench to sheet metal. Now go to the model tab, first here we need to select this part, and now control select the sketch, and now we use this tool here, fold the wall. Okay, and as you can see, now we have this operation here. Let's go to this, let's select this operation and change the angle to 45 degrees. Okay, and now let's try to create a polar pattern of this operation. Okay, so we move back to the part design workbench, go to model tab, select this operation, and let's try to create a polar pattern tool using part design workbench, this tool here. Click here, and as you can see, we have this problem here, only additive and subtractive features can be transformed. So we click cancel, and what you can do here is to cut these all parts here. Okay, and then we'll use the draft workbench to create the polar pattern of this operation. So now let's do that. Select this face here, create a new sketch, and now select external jump tool, zoom in and extract this edge and also this edge here, and now select arc tool. First click in this origin point, and now zoom in and click in this end point here and draw this arc. Okay, what you'll do here, click in this edge here. Okay, so now we have this and it's full constrained. Select polyline tool, okay, and click in this point here, press M 2 times to draw a normal line. Okay, and now draw this sketch. Escape. As you can see, this is the sketch. Okay, so now let's leave the sketch, click on this icon, and let's create a pocket. Select pocket tool. Okay, and as you can see, we have this. Click OK, and let's change to the draft workbench. Select draft. First, let's hide this grid here, click on this icon. Okay, and next go to the model tab. Okay, close this arrow, select this body, and now click here and select polar array. Click here, and we change here to 8. Okay, and let's click OK. As you can see here, we have this polar array of this part here. Now we have this all occurrence here. So now the next step is to make a fusion of these all parts here. As you can see, we have this problem with the shape here. So what you do, we change the workbench to the part workbench. Okay, and now we select, click here and select body and control this array, and let's select this icon, union tool. Okay, and now as you can see, this part now is beautiful. Okay, and now clicking this tool here, cylinder tool, select the cylinder here, and let's change the radius here to 1.5 millimeters. And also let's change the placement. Click here, go to position, and we'll change in the Y position. So change here to 12 millimeters. Okay, and now move to draft workbench. Select this cylinder and let's create a polar array. Let's add 4 occurrence here and okay. And now let's move back to the part workbench. And now what you do, we select diffusion and next the array, this array, control, and select this array here, and now cut tool. Okay, and now we have this. So the design of this first part here, the frame, is finished. Let's save the document, click here in this icon. Let's create a new document, click on this icon. Save the document as roller. Enter. And change here to part design workbench. Okay, and now create a new sketch. Let's select axis plane. Okay, here what you do, first we select this tool here, rectangle tool, and we draw this rectangle, and now escape and delete this horizontal line here. Select arc tool, and now draw this arc and these 2 endpoints here. Select these 2 lines, these 2 vertical lines, and set equal. Okay, and now let's add the size of this sketch here. First we select this, let's select this tool here, constraint distance. For this line here, we'll set 5.25 millimeters. Okay, and this line here will set a length of 28. Okay, and now what you do, select this tool here, point, create a point here. Okay, and now select this point and this vertical line and place this constraint here. Okay, select distance tool. Now this center point, this origin point, and this point here, and set a distance of 7. Okay, and now this sketch is full constrained, as you can see, so we can leave this sketch, no problems. Click in this icon, and now go to the model tab, select this sketch and revolution tool. Here we'll set x-axis, change here to this option, and click OK. And now select the surface and let's create a fillet. Let's set 0.9. Okay, and now just select this face here and create a new sketch. Zoom in, select cycle tool, draw the cycle in this origin point and select this tool here, and let's set the diameter of the cycle to be 7.5 millimeters. Okay, and now escape 2 times and let's create a pocket. Select pocket tool. Here we'll change the length of this operation to 1.5 millimeters. Okay, and now let's mirror this operation. Go to the model tab, select this pocket, and now mirror tool. Here we'll change this plane to YZ plane. Okay, so click here and select YZ plane. And now as you can see, we have this hole here in the side. Click OK. And now select this face here and create a hole. Okay, let's change depth here to 50 and the diameter here to 3 millimeters and enter. And as you can see, we have this. Let's save the document, and now let's design the roller bracket. So what you do, we create a new document now, and we save the document as roller bracket. Okay, and what we do now we create a new sketch. Let's select, for example, let's select the XZ plane. Okay, and here select the point line tool and let's draw this sketch. Okay, and now let's set the size of this sketch here. Let's select constraint distance tool. For these 2 points here, we'll set 1.5 millimeters. Okay, for this line here, we'll select horizontal distance tool. Now these 2 points here, and let's set 2.5 millimeters. And again, select this origin point, and now this point here, and set 3.7. And the next, select this tool here, vertical distance tool. For this line here, we'll set 1.5, and this line here, let's set 2 millimeters. Okay, and now escape 2 times to leave the sketch, and now revolution tool, click OK, and it's finished. Save the document, and now let's design the shaft. So create a new document, save the document, enter, and create a new sketch. Select XZ plane. Okay, what we'll do here, select polyline tool, and let's draw this. This line here must be horizontal line, so select this constraint for this line here. Okay, and now let's select this constraint here, the horizontal distance tool. Select these 2 points here and set a distance of 7.5. Okay, and now for this line here, we'll set 1.5 millimeters, and this line here 7. And now select vertical distance tool. For this line here, we'll set 2 millimeters, and this line here we'll set 13.75 millimeters. Okay, and now escape 2 times to leave the sketch, revolution tool, click OK, and now let's mirror this operation. Select the revolution and mirror tool. Here we'll change the plane to XY plane, and OK. And now select this face here and create a new sketch. Okay, select cycle tool and draw this cycle. Let's set the diameter of this cycle to 3 millimeters, and now select vertical distance tool and origin point and the center point here, and we'll set a distance of 12. Okay, escape 2 times and create a pocket. Change the type to toggle and OK. And now let's create a polar pattern of this hole here. Select pocket and polar pattern tool. Let's change here to 4 occurrence and enter. So now as you can see, we have this. Okay, let's save this document. Now that we finished the design of these all parts, it's time to create assembly of these all parts here. To assemble these all parts, we'll create 2 documents. In the first document, we'll assemble the roller brackets, and nut and bolt. In the last document, we will assemble the frames, shaft, some bolts and nuts, and also the roller assembly. This all in the A2 plus workbench. So let's do that. First, let's close these all documents. Okay, and now let's create a new document. Let's save this document as roller assembly. Okay, and also let's create a new document. Click here, save the document as assembly. Okay, and now let's go to the roller assembly document and let's create the assembly of the roller brackets, nuts and bolts. So what you do now, we change the workbench to the A2 plus workbench. Okay, let's close the start page here. And now let's import our first part. Let's import the roller. Click here in this icon and select roller. Double click here. Okay, and next let's import the brackets, the roller brackets. Click here and select this. Okay, and now let's assemble this. Select this circular edge here and then this edge, and let's place this constraint here, circular edge constraint. Click here in this icon, flip duration and accept. Let's duplicate this part here, select the part and click in this icon, place this here, select this edge and then this edge here and circular edge constraint. Let's click here, flip duration and accept. And next here, let's import the bolts and nut here. So the way to do that is to use the fasteners workbench. So now what we'll do is to change to the fasteners workbench. So click here and select fasteners workbench. Okay, and first we'll import this nut here. Click here and now let's change the properties of this nut. So scroll down here and first we'll change the diameter of this to M3. Okay, and also we'll make this thread visible, so change here to true. Okay, to see the nut here we can hide this part here, spacebar, and as you can see we have the nut here, so let's make it visible. Now double click here and let's move this nut using this tool here, transform tool. And now let's import the bolt. So we go to fasteners and now to this option and we select this type of bolt here, clicking this option, and as you can see in the tree view we have this new object here. So we select this, double click, and let's move this. Okay, and now we'll scroll down here to change the properties of this. So first we change the diameter to M3 and next we'll change the length here to 36, enter, and now we'll make the thread visible, so we'll change here to true. Let's change the workbench to A2 plus now, and now we select this circular edge here and then this edge here and we place this constraint here, circular edge constraint, flip duration, and also we'll increase the offset here to 2 millimeters in this way and accept. And now it's time to assemble this nut here in this part. So what you do, we selected the circular edge here and then this circular edge of this roller bracket, and next we place this constraint here, circular edge constraint. We set flip duration and also we'll change the offset here to minus 2.35 millimeters and accept. Okay, so now we have this and let's save this document. Okay, now we have the assembly of this roller, and let's go to this document now. Click here and first what we'll do is import the frame. So click here and select frame, double click. Okay, now we have this, and the next step now is to import the shaft. Click here and select shaft, double click. Okay, and what we'll do now, we select the circular edge here and this edge, and let's place this constraint here, x is constant. Okay, and next what we'll do is to select this circular edge here and also this circular edge, and we place this constraint here, circular edge constraint, and accept. As you can see, now we have this. So now let's duplicate this frame here, select the frame and duplicate this icon, And what we do now we select this circular edge here and this edge, and we place circular edge constraint, flip direction, okay, and accept. And now what we do, we select zoom in and select this surface here and this, and place this constraint here, x is constant, and accept. Now if we change to the top view, we can see that all is fine. Okay, so the next step now is to import bolts and nuts to these holes here, these 4 holes. So what you do, first we change the workbench to the fasteners workbench. Okay, and here we import this type of nut, click here. Let's change the reference here to M3, and now we go to fasteners, select this option, and now we select this type of bolt. Okay, select here this object, and now we change the reference to M3 and scroll down now, and let's add the length for this bolt. Let's change here to 34, enter, and also let's make the thread visible. Let's set through here. Okay, as you can see, we have this. Okay, and now let's assemble these all bolts and nuts in these frames here. So now let's change the workbench to A2 plus. Okay, and also let's move this in this way. Now this bolt. Okay, and now zoom in and select this edge here, rotate the model. Let's select this edge and let's place this constraint here, circular edge constraint, and now we have this. Okay, and let's duplicate this part here 3 times. So select this, and now shift and click on this. Okay guys, here we have to convert this part here into A2 plus part. So what you do, we select this part here and now click on this icon. Okay, as you can see, this is hiding. So again, so now select this circular edge, control this edge here and place this constraint here, and we have this. Now select this part again and let's duplicate this part, shift and click here in this icon 3 times. Okay, now we have this. So let's assemble these all parts. Select this edge and this circular edge constraint. Okay, and now let's assemble this node here. First we need to convert this node into A2 plus part, so we click on this icon. Okay, and double click on this. Okay, the part is here, click OK, and now just select this circular edge here, press home and rotate this. Okay, first let's hide these all parts here, space bar, select and space bar. Okay, press home, and now we go to this node here, select the circular edge, press home, and now zoom in, rotate and zoom in, control, select this edge here and place this constraint here. Okay, now accept, and the next thing to do is to duplicate this part here 3 times. So click shift and now click in this icon, 1, 2 and 3, escape, and next select this edge, control this edge here and place this constraint, flip direction and accept. Okay, now we have this, and let's make these all bolts visible. Spacebar. And as you can see, we have this, and now it's time to import the roller assembly. So click here and select this document, roller assembly, double click. Okay, and now let's assembly this roller assembly in these frames here. So what you do, we select this circular edge here, and then control select the circular edge and place this constraint here, circular edge constraint, and accept. As you can see, we have this and no problems here. Okay, so the next step now is to create copies of these assembly here using this tool, and then assembly these all rollers in these holes. Okay, so first we select the part and then hold shift and click in this icon, and now we'll duplicate this part here 7 times. Okay, and now just zoom in, select the circular edge, control select this circular edge here and place this constraint. Okay, and do the same for these all rollers. As you can see, the assembly of these all parts is now finished. This is the final assembly. Thank you for watching this video. If you find this video useful, please leave a like, a comment, and share this video with your friends. And again, if you want to support this channel, there's a link in the description of this video to my Ko-fi page. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next videos.